Got it. Okay, so let me get this straight. You want to be famous on YouTube, but how are you monetizing your message? How are you making an impact and a profit? Got it. Okay. The number one mistake I see entrepreneurs make when they get on YouTube is to spend a ton of time creating videos and gaining momentum with their vanity metrics, only to come out with zero impact and zero profit. How heartbreaking is that? To spend your most valuable resource, your time, without seeing the results at the end of it. So instead, I want to teach you how to become more profitable and scale faster using your YouTube channel. There's a big difference when becoming an authority figure online between making noise versus making an impact. Are you just spewing out words off the top of your head that aren't actually landing for people, that aren't changing their lives, and you're just adding to the noise like every other mundane and mediocre message? Do you want to be an influencer or a leader? Because here's the thing, there's a lot of influencers online that you can see with big followings and lots of comments, but they're broke. How many broke influencers are we seeing online that, sure, they can take a nice Instagram picture, put a pretty filter on it, but they're not actually making an impact that's going to last a lifetime, that changes people's lives? Look at the difference between a bikini model on Instagram who may have a ton of followers and might get some brand deals here and there, and someone like Oprah, who's created an empire, who's leaving a legacy, who's changing the world, who's making an impact and a profit, then taking that profit to then spread more impact, to make a bigger impact in the lives by reinvesting into other areas. That's what you should be going into your YouTube videos and any piece of content you're creating, knowing, how do I make an impact with this? How do I change one person's life, that then that one person gets to change their family, their community, their business, the world, because of what I've inspired them to do? So when you're creating content, think, is this making noise or making an impact? Because there's a lot of noisemakers out there, and the difference between them and you is that their content may be heard by crickets, and your content is going to be heard by the masses. The next mistake that I see a lot of YouTubers make is creating these nice videos, pretty videos, fun videos, but don't actually have a lead generation strategy or a way that they're monetizing that content. Sure, you can make pretty videos that people might enjoy, but it's almost like going on a date and enjoying that first date, but not asking for the second. Don't play hard to get. What's the next thing that you can give them that's going to lead them to the water of how they can then work with you or join your movement and be a face of your movement? Every single video you should create should have an impact. How is that video leading into your content, your campaign, your funnel? So you might notice that every single video I have, I say, click the link below to get my free thing. And from that thing, that's giving you more value. It's not meant to be spammy, which is another question that I get a lot, saying, well, if I'm always saying click the link below for this thing, well, are people gonna think that's spammy? Absolutely not, if that's not your intention. The intention when you are creating some sort of call to action is to provide them more value. So if you come to my video and you want to learn how you can create a ton of videos and save time with batching your content, I have the next thing for you to get. So I'll teach you in that video and then say, by the way, I have this free masterclass that you can take to learn how to create 60 days of social media and video content in 8 hours. So click the link below to get that. It's not that I'm spamming you, it's that I'm giving you the next piece of value for you to be able to take and then take action on, which, by the way, is a great way for you to be able to take action after learning, how do I make content that actually makes an impact? The next step for you would be, once you create that strategy, is how do I then actually execute it? How do I batch this content? How do I use YouTube SEO to make sure that these videos are going to be seen by thousands of people, not just a video like where you post on Facebook and within a couple days it disappears? This masterclass that I've actually created, which I will link below, will teach you how to do exactly that, how to batch your content, how to script it, how to use YouTube SEO and get your message out to the masses. So before you even sit down and hit record on that video, you should know, what is this video about? What call to action, what lead magnet am I then leading them to, and how does that integrate with my marketing campaign, with my funnel, with my strategy, so that I can take that person as a cold viewer, someone who's never seen me before, to then warming them up through this value I've given in the video, the next piece of value I give them through a free lead magnet, some sort of thing to then provide them more content that then, once they know, like, and trust you, become a potential customer for you to be able to sell your products or services to. You can have thousands of subscribers and thousands of views, but if you're not integrating your lead magnets and driving traffic to your business, you're again just making pretty videos that fall flat, and you might become one of those broke influencers, which is not what you're meant to do, right? You have a message and an impact to make in the world, and knowing that you're the kind of person with the integrity that wants to make that impact, you can then make the profit that comes along with it, because you deserve to make the biggest, the most unheard amount of money, not so that you can buy a pretty Lambo and take selfies on the hood of it, but so that you can become the person you are meant to be and share that impact with your family, your business, the community, and the world. That's what we all want to do here, right? Change the world. So this is what we do with our clients with a methodology we've created called the VIP code. VIP stands for Video Impact Profit, and it's worked for our clients to not only gain visibility, but to increase their ROI through omnipresent video assets. Because when you use YouTube as the search engine it is, you have these videos that last a long time, not just like on Facebook or Instagram where you post something and it falls flat and it only lasts a couple days. With YouTube, because it's a search engine, these people can be finding the content forever, for years to come. Imagine being able to duplicate yourself, that there's multiple of you on the internet. This is what we do with YouTube videos. These videos become assets, and it's like creating an army of salesmen with your perfectly crafted message, sharing your message around the world, around the clock. Not just today, but perpetually for years to come, because when you have your videos ranking in the search engine, your perfect ideal audience can be finding you for years. Here's the thing. You can continue to join the noisemakers, or you can decide today that you deserve the success that you've always dreamt of, and by making an impact and profit. I'm not here to teach you how to make YouTube videos only to come out empty-handed. So if you're ready to become the leader in your niche, click the link below to get started and learn how you can implement the VIP code today. I have an absolutely free case study that you can use and implement right away, as well as my 45-minute masterclass of how you can then take this content, learn how to create 60 days of social media and video content in 8 hours, and become that impact and profit that you desire. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment below. I would love to know, what is the impact that you're trying to make in the world? And when you make that comment, other people that are commenting are gonna see that. And if that's a movement that they wanna be a part of, I encourage you guys to go follow each other and support each other's movement and the impact you're trying to make. And of course, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so that you are always notified of my future videos.